What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman and Ben Razza here for Awesemo.com, and we are back with the breakfast menu served up by BetMGM, where you can turn big plays into paydays. We still have the monster offer for you. If you are a new user to BetMGM, all you have to do is deposit at least $10 at BetMGM. Using the link in the description of this video, you will get 3 free months of Awesemo Plus Platinum. That covers everything that we have to offer clear across the board. Any piece of content that we got, you would get to see it. You can also get a risk-free bet of up to $1,000 upon your first deposit. Terms and conditions do apply. Now hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live, because golf is back, baby. We're switching it up today.
Yeah, we are. It's the start of what's going to be a ton of PGA content here on the channel. So if you're excited about that, welcome aboard it. And we get the one thing that's nice about golf at the beginning of the year, even though we don't know anything, we get a nice warm-up tournament here. We've got 39 golfers, the Tournament of Champions, the past winners from last year, minus Rory, minus DJ. So it's a little different, Josh, than maybe what you're going to see in the future, but it's a good opportunity, to get a sweat in and maybe pick a winner with a smaller field.
Absolutely. It's a great start. It really does sort of like wet your whistle for the rest of the season. It's nice to see a lot of the, almost all of the talent of the PGA Tour out in full effect for this one. So I'm pumped to jump off. And obviously watching this course on TV is absolutely gorgeous. So not the worst thing in the world to see on the television screen.
Super easy conditions. And of course, if you want the full breakdown, you can check across our channels, whether it's the Awesemo DFS or this very channel, about the course breakdown, about picks. But I've got a couple pets. I know you've got one. I'm going to kick things off and try to pick a winner here, obviously, to get things started. And listen, here, the odds, of course, you're not going to find what you'd find in a 150-man tournament, but got a good opportunity to actually win. I'm going to get started with one of the, what I would say, favorites.
No way you're taking my guy. No way.
12-1, Bryson DeChambeau. Is that your boy?
What are the? I just assumed you were going to JT. I mean, go for it. If you don't touch on the things that I'm about to touch on, then we'll be fine.
All right. Well, it's pretty simple. Kapalua, you can do a lot of different things and win here, but certainly one of them is just destroy the ball. Absolutely crush it. Very wide fairways. You can turn this into a wedge fest. You need a hot putter. Bryson has done that throughout his career when he's won. Everyone talks about the driving, and rightfully so. It's actually his putter a lot that gets crazy, crazy hot. I'm not going to get into the intricacies of form because we haven't seen these guys. I'm not going to get into the course history because I don't think that that's really important. We know that Bryson, along with most of these guys, can win any single time he tees it up. And here, coming off an unknown, I'll take the guy that obviously has something in his bag that basically no one else does, and the ability to just destroy the course. You get 4 par 5s. Give me Bryson at 12-1 as one of the favorites.
Well, I was about to give you Bryson at 12-1.
I went first.
One of the favorites. It makes me look like I'm just riding your coattails, but I guess I actually am. Or maybe you guys should just love this bet, considering we don't talk about this stuff before we start this, and knowing that we're on the same side is really interesting. The T7 last year, so he could be in sniffing distance. The way the lines got set up, I just don't feel like the gap is as big as it really is. We got Rahm's best number at plus 900. We've got JT's best number out there that I can see at plus 800. And then Bryson is just at plus 1200. Relative to those two guys, I just think that he has a better number for himself. And obviously, you touched on it when you were talking. This course sets up perfectly for him. He can nuke everything that he wants to with very little risk of ruin by just blasting he can let it spray and it's not a huge issue. Driving accuracy is not a priority here. So I want to start off with Bryson putting in 3 months of work behind the scenes. Who the hell knows what kind of new nonsense he's coming into for the new season. Let it rip off the tee. Enjoy it. Plus 1200, 12-1, whatever you want to call it. I like that number a lot.
Yeah, I know there's obviously other world-class players in the field, and that's why you get it. But Bryson is around this number in full fields, depending on who else is playing. So it does feel to me that I'm more eager to go to the top of the board than I normally am, to be honest. And I think that he's a fine addition to any card. Listen, the reality is there's only 39 guys, 10 or so not really realistic, and everyone else you're going to hear, someone's going to have them. I mean, there's just not that many names. But for me, Bryson, most likely winner. My second guy, because I have one more, I'm going to go completely opposite. I'm going to Cam Smith. who is as atypical of Bryson as you're going to find, 22-1. So you're getting a much better price. And Cam Smith is a guy, if you're unfamiliar with him, first of all, he's a very, very talented player. He's Australian. He is not a good off-the-tee player. Certainly not a strength. He is an elite putter, though. Maybe the best amongst the best in the world. And what I look to, yes, Bryson can destroy this course off the tee, but I also look at it the other way, Josh. Cam Smith is not going to be crushed driving it off the course. It's very generous. So if he gets in the fairway, if you told me everyone placed their ball in the middle of the fairway here, I think Cam Smith from the fairway to the green is as deadly as anyone. The guy's an elite putter. He's an elite scrambler. His irons are world class. And I look at him, I think he can get it done here. And we've seen those type of guys, from Harris English to some of the other past champions here, get it done in that fashion. So I think that Cameron Smith at almost double the odds, if you want to build a different narrative, look to a guy like that. We know, obviously, proven winner on tour. He's won in Hawaii as well. He won Sony. And it's just someone who can legitimately gain 10 strokes putting on any given week. So I know we've got two different types of players, but I think that's what you're getting to kick the season off.
I thought your second bet had a chance to be what I actually looked at. I ultimately didn't go with it. We only went with one, but I was looking at, just for the people, if we want to go quick, I was looking at Tony Finau top 5 plus 500. Just seemed like a decent enough number. Wouldn't be surprised. He's obviously really good at finishing second, third, or fourth, or potentially fifth. I don't need him to get all the way to that number one spot for that number, but ultimately didn't go with it. Went with Bryson, which you then also went with.
Stole. Yeah, I stuck to outrights. I wanted to stick to outrights because a 39-man field, for the full card. And again, it's one of the many reasons why you should get inside the ropes. Awesemo.com/join. You get our full betting cards, all that in Discord and more. But for me, to get the season start, to get these videos started, give me Bryson at 12-1. Give me Cam Smith north of 20-1. Let's see if we can stack a winner and give ourselves a lot of breathing room to start the season.
Can't wait. I assume we're going to be doing golf every Tuesday moving forward. And if we are, I'm in for it. I enjoyed it last year. Whenever Kevin Na gets back into the event that he won last year for my outright, we're running it back with Kevin Na once again. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, notification bell. This is the breakfast menu served up by BetMGM.